Just forget about it.
Nigga, forget about it. Touchdown with the bricks, turn the whole hood white like I gentrified it. Had an epiphany, me and my niggas was flooding our wrists with diamonds. I caught a glimpse and it hit me so hard, my bruises turned blue and violet. I got a safe somewhere in the house where only a few can find it. Gave my members the code, cause you never know, I might need her to unlock it. The shotgun barrel so motherfucking big, look like it could shoot a rocket. Hop out on you niggas dressed up like a clown, ain't nothing you could do about it. Them youngins, they running wild, taking Perkies and Oxycontin. Like a deaf nigga packing the U-Haul with boxes. I'm moving silent. Sometimes I get demonic, but I'm constantly praying on God and goddess. I hang around lots of goblins and they known to indulge in a lot of violence. Niggas is huffing and puffing for nothing, that shit just be making me mad. Hop out, tell a youngin' to keep the car running, you think that the battery bad. My niggas be coming behind me with choppers if ever I tell them to crash. You see the drums all in the background like I'm chatting with Vlad. I'm on the UPS app in the suite while I wait on the package to land. I'm on the beach with my bitch butt naked, I'm breaking her back in the sand. Pimpin' so hard on the bitch, you get smart and get hit with the back of my hand. If you leave, you coming right back, I know that little bitch like the back of my hand. Damn, man, I draw the line in the sand. Young nigga trapping, he ran up a bag, now he got a shoebox full of bands. Hopped out with sticks and we asked him who did it, he said it wasn't him, it's his man. I gave your bitch ass a chance, but this time around, this shit out of my hands.
Forget about it. Niggas be broke as a bitch, so they toting that shit and they tweaking to get about it. But running their mouth and pointing their fingers at niggas as soon as they get indicted. I talked to the plug, he told us to show up. In other words, nigga, we been invited. I come from the slums, stop bumping your guns, so you fuck around and get gingivitis. How you the goal when you got a goal, so you be letting other niggas write it. You be letting other niggas write it. Nigga, you soft, you featherweight. Nigga, let that shit resonate. Bitch, I work hard for this shit, check my resume. The reason they die cause they hesitate. I shoot to the desert break. I give you a halo, nigga. Now you in a better place. This shit like a horror movie, like Michael with Leatherface. They pray I'm a downfall, but bitch, I just elevate. When you gray, you can't rush, nigga. You wanna just tell away. Before I got locked, was jugging and selling weight.
Damn, man, I draw the line in the sand. Young nigga trapping, he ran up a bag, now he got a shoebox full of bands. Hopped out with sticks and we asked him who did it, he said it wasn't him, it's his man. I gave your bitch ass a chance, but this time around, this shit out of my hands.
Forget about it.
That shit, man, bro, been through. Gotta take the shit to my grave. Yeah. Hard times kept coming round, almost made me lose my faith. Still stuck in my ways, I put a bitch nigga in they place. Green light on them lame niggas, it's all gas, no brakes. Banana clipping that AK and that bitch sang like Drake. Chop it up with my day one, like we gotta make some shake. Dead press in my dicky top, I was trying to dodge them jakes. Save all my trap money and throw that shit in my safe. Still cool with them killers, so it's sliding on you like home plate. I was headed down that wrong path, my mama told me get safe. Smoking out that hemp pack, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm God's son, my nigga can't eat without saying my grace. Pray for all my niggas, hope no trouble come they way. First plan got fucked up, now I'm doing shit my way. Sitting down at that round table, about time a nigga get paid. That shit, man, bro, been through, gotta take the shit to my grave. I'm self-made, my nigga, ain't no traffic up in my lane.
That shit that we been through, ain't shit I'm on, what's next? Just check my bank account and remember that I'm blessed. My kids good, girls nails done, so why the fuck would I stress? Only smoking at top shelf, we rolling up the best. Just focus on me and my niggas, ain't worrying about the rest. Never leave my house without my heater and my vest. Don't fuck with you, what you put us through, that shit was just a test. The shit that we been through, ain't shit I'm on, what's next? This for them niggas that talking slick, won't say it to my face cause I stay with a stick. Heart been broken, it cannot be fixed. Don't tell me you love me, you stupid little bit. In love with our head, but that about it. No ice on me, nigga, I'm coming through lit. Come from the bottom, I'm up at the top. I'm making them plays, I'm taking my shot. All nets game, winning no flop. She said I look like a star. Told her mama just get in the car. We smoke on the killer, I hit it real hard. Fuck her real good while we leave it in park. Heard they want beef, so I creep in the dark. Silencer on it, you won't see the sparks. Been in that water with gators and sharks. Been through a lot, just look at the scars. Give you my story through hooks and bars. Authentic nigga was never a fraud. I'm back on my shit, I deserve an applause. Smoking as eyes, I straight out of jar. Name ring bells, they know who we are. They back on my wave, I'm just surfing the ocean. My girl got to get right, her pussy is potion. My nigga just hit me and said we got motion. I'd rather get M's while kick back and toasted. This serious minutes, I ain't with the joking. Falling on niggas like Nikola Jokic. Smoking my gas, I know you be choking. Smoke on your gas like what is you blowing? Real shit written since Noah was floating. I say it, I mean it, they hear it, then quote it. That shit that we been through, ain't shit I'm on, what's next? Just check my bank account and remember that I'm blessed. My kids good, girls nails done, so why the fuck would I stress? Only smoking at top shelf, we rolling up the best. Just focus on me and my niggas, ain't worrying about the rest. Never leave my house without my heater and my vest. Don't fuck with you, what you put us through, that shit was just a test. The shit that we been through ain't shit I'm on, what's next?
Why he keeps saying ooh? Cause that's how they face look every time I'm swinging through. Don't act like I'm screaming, get money first out the blue. Like I wasn't serving niggas 30s out my shoes, out my socks, out the hotels, or meet me by my spot, by the shop, or fucking meet me at the top. But by then you can't cop. I gotta really tell my moves though. Look, 20 teens, I turned 3 into a 4-way. Had the boy and the girl, but never went both ways. Never met Mr. West, but I know yay. Back page pimpin', turn your BM to a throwaway. Pay the cost to be the boss, that's what I'm supposed to say. But I'm loose off the goose in the ocean spray. I'm still ballin' while I'm coaching since I know the play. The rules still apply, be out your mind, get you smoked today. And I ain't talking shit, I'm talking what I know, okay? You don't wanna listen, get the fuck, and don't smoke my J. Legendary DMV advocate, trust I know my way. I know my worth, with or without you, I'ma be on my way. Keep it a buck, you niggas suck, that's how I know you gay. Not for real, fuck niggas, all lowercase. I'm going in like it's an open safe, and I'm screaming get money first every time I show my face.
SB for tourists. Swag like the 80s, gold and velour. The plug just dropped another brick and said I got a day to dump it. Lil Giz just shot the block up. How the fuck I'm supposed to pump it? PG posted everywhere, there's no way I can make this cheddar. I don't serve nobody else, I love my fiends, they treat me better. Slide through 23rd, seen some swerve, bust a couple swings. Park a hand and roll a J while waiting for my phone to ring. And everybody got work, the hood's over flooded with birds. And I got a time limit, my plug get on my fucking nerves. Get it gone fast, being thirsty, that's a downfall. And I'm sucker ducking niggas fake like Bape out the mall. Peace to Lil Ma, that's my man, he got the switch. Gotta be a solid nigga, we ain't rolling with no snitch. These streets will kill you, don't love nobody more than they love you. Them same niggas will turn to Judas, even your blood too, nigga. Yeah. Bob side. Yeah.
They walk like we walk, no. They catching their breath, young and they step.
So I mean, that shit happens everywhere, no problem. The fact is this, listen, this is my thing, just to get to it.
People talk like they walk like we walk, no. They catching their breath, young and they step too slow. North side of PG, what we call
I'ma be me. Yes, sir.
I'm straight as a perm. Hard to scribble lyrics cause my thoughts are beyond words. Unmatched that.
So it begins, huh?
I'm excited.
You excited?
I'm excited.
Me too.
What I spit is hot burning, like hot to touch, so I'm never concerned with them jealousy.
I really don't get with folks that sit around and complain too much and keep trying to act like we're going through what they went through.
Please hear our thesis. They treat us like Jesus, they won't believe us. I'm fed up. I show my
Because naturally women support men that's on their shit. If you really want her to be on that same type level with you and beyond, surpass that, man.
Yeah. Man, y'all know what the fuck it is. Y'all watch out, I'm just getting started. Fuck all y'all bitches, I'm here.
Okay, now, salute, respect. Welcome back to Smitty's Corner. I have so much to say. I have so much I want to say. So let me get myself set up here. All right, let's go ahead. All right, boom. Okay. How's everybody this evening? As always, you know how it is. I like to ask you all, so how are you? How's your headspace? And how's the day been treating you? Just in case no one else asked you today. Let me get this camera. There we go. So let's go ahead and do this, man. What I want to talk about tonight is I'm going to talk about image. That's right. Just like you see down there, rotating on the bottom of the screen here, it says the destruction of your image. You know, how we present ourselves, how we display ourselves, and what we choose to divulge as far as information, what we choose not to, that's something that's very, very important. I don't think we realize how truly important having something called discretion is. Discretion. It's something that's very important for one to maintain a certain balance in their life. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead. Let me get all of this set right here. All right, boo. So let's just keep this in mind, right? Hold on. There we go. What I'm recognizing is that we really do have this, I guess, idea in our head that all attention is good attention. Interesting. I would say no. Guess what? Sometimes the best attention is none at all, depending on the circumstance and what it may be. So I wrote down a few questions before we get this show on the road, right? And salute to anybody that stepped in the building. I'll get to comments in a moment. So the first part I want to know is how you carry yourself. One thing that I had to recognize, you know, I was taught ever since I was young, make sure that you're presentable when you leave out this door. Why? Because I'm a representation of my parents and my whole family. When I leave out the door and what it is that I do and how I conduct myself, that is not just me. I'm representing a whole lineage, if you want to say. We get too caught up in, I gotta do me, you know. All right. Second part to that would be, what do you represent? I think about that a lot too. Now, I'm not just talking about in that sense, just your family. No, really, what do you represent? Like when it comes to this life and what it is that life has to portray and project to us, which part of life do you represent? What is it? Next part of that. What is the reason why you do what you do? Whatever it is that you do. Why do you do it? Do you ever really sit down and ask yourself that question? Why am I doing what I'm doing? Whether it's something you feel is good, beneficial to others, or whether you feel it's something that is just on some, you gonna be wild. Be on some big wild geek and shit with your monkey ass. You smell me now? Which is it? What is the purpose as to why you just did what you did? Ask yourself, what is the benefit? What are you really going to gain from this? Oh, boy. You know, which brings us to the next part of this. Can a person give what they don't have? You know, I hear people say that we should be better friends, better parents, better lovers, whatever it may be, a better husband, better worker. Can a person really give something that they don't have? If I did not grow up with work ethic, hygiene, cleanliness, discretion, things of these nature, you know, table manners, am I really supposed to just wake up one day because maybe I have children, or maybe because people tell me I am a certain age and you should act this way? If I was never taught and or trained or brought up to act and conduct myself a certain way from day one, am I gonna be able to just wake up, I don't know, 25, 30, 40 years later and just all of a sudden do it? Kind of takes me back to the old saying, can't teach an old dog new tricks. Or can you? I don't know. Okay. So now let's go to the next part of this. The next part of this will be definitely what's the difference between being transparent and actually being too exposing? You know, because I hear people say, I want to be transparent. All right, bet. Cool beans. You want to be transparent. But is there a balance to that? And what's that thin line? That's what I want to know. What's the thin line between being transparent and actually being too exposing? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm the things that I see is flabbergasting. Salute, Raj. Okay, now. Let's see what we got. Not overnight, but we can learn over time by observation. I would say that's true. Okay. I would say there was definitely some validity there, Cyrax. Okay. Transparent equals openly honest. Okay. All right. But how openly honest? Like, how much are you open and honest about? That's the thing, you see? So that's the main part that I really be thinking about. Of course, also I have written down here, right? Do you really want peace? I really be wondering this with people. Do you? Whatever it is you ask for in life, truly. I mean, do we really want that? Because you know what I notice? It's a lot of us out here. We truly have. We gotten very comfortable, and we've gotten to the point where we really do have that in our minds that I can just run my mouth about something because don't nobody like really actually follow through with anything. All of us, for the most part, just, I mean, that's what most people do. We just run our mouths. We just like to talk. We like to sound good. Oh man, we love to sound good. But when you're talking about actually like living that out, like, come on, man, like nobody does that. Stop playing. Who the hell actually lives what they preach? Haven't we seen all the greats be some bullshit at the end? So, I mean, why? For what reason? Why would I go ahead and come up here and talk a bunch of good stuff and actually think I have to follow through with action? Who follows through with action nowadays? That's burnt, man, that's played out. Now, I have one small clip to what it is that basically I'm referring to. I'm not reviewing this whole thing. I have 1 minute and some second clip And then from there, I'm going to keep it on some chill shit where I am. Because I was traumatized earlier. But with that being said, this right here is brought to you by motivation or consistency. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is.
Rock in a hard place, he's battery control. After these messages, we'll be right back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
She only been showing.
Oh my God! All right, look, listen. Apparently, since we all just talking over, we all just talking over each other. Fuck it, right?
Take his microphone and usher him out. Take his microphone.
All right, let's Smitty ask. Hold on, real quick, different. Hold on, Smitty. Hold on, Smitty. Let Smitty ask one question. J Prince, answer the question, please, and then I'm gonna let Cell go, and then we're gonna go like that. Try to keep some decorum, y'all. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, no, my bad.
I got a very quick and brief question. Okay, I see that you're very, very ecstatic about having this child support card that you just displayed to the world. My question is this and this only: what is your plan when that runs out?
What you mean? Okay, well, I'm
only but for so long. What is your plan when that runs out? What is JP going to do to support everything going on when that day comes and that card is over with? That's all I want to know.
Well, I would say this to you because I'm not gonna let you pocket watch my pockets. So I would say this to you.
You just really just say that?
Okay. Let him answer. Let him answer.
Talking about?
Okay, let him answer.
The things that we divulge, the information that we put out there. You know, I've seen like clips of people who would record themselves being evicted and post that online. Why would you want to show people the lowest form of you, the worst side of you? I'm just trying to figure out at what point do we realize all attention is not good attention? It's just not a good look. That shit is embarrassing. Like it really is. So again, right? Going back. This is why I wrote down what I wrote down, right? How you carry yourself is one, right? And what do you represent? You know, I had to get a hold of my like I had to really refocus real because I had to remember, I got a large family. You guys don't like see aunts and stuff coming up on my panel or like cousins and stuff, but I'm gonna be real with you. It's a lot of people I know. I gotta remember that. I have to keep in mind that somebody who's looking at me right now in the clouds that I'm very, very close to. And I don't always know exactly which person that may be. So I'm very mindful of the things that I say, how I display myself, how I carry myself, the whole nine. I don't know. I'm one of those, I just want to sit back. I just kind of watch. And then I take note on what it is that I want to display and what I don't want to display. Now, let's see what we got right here. So the story is true. I guess so, Cyrax. I mean, geez, Louise, What's going on? Salute, salute. Okay, now, Foxy. Respect to you, sister. Respect to you. All right. So, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, Cyrax. I'm just here to give you guys. Now, I displayed that, right? Okay. We just saw that, ladies and gentlemen. What it is that I want to more so get into is where my head is and how I operate. And I believe that this young brother right here absolutely breaks it down wonderfully. You know, because I speak a lot about how, man, it's so much. Like, believe me when I tell you, it's so much I would love to share. But I have learned time and time again, this is not the place to do it. It's not the place to go too deep into detail on things that you've maybe even overcome in your life, because your whole message could be, I'm wanting to help someone. No, it'll totally be used and flipped against you, especially if you ever hit a point of where people really believe that you really got something going on now. So I pay attention to these things. So what I want to do is I want to sit back and, you know, I have some clips and we're going to just kind of go through it. This brother right here, I'm not going to lie. I mean, he sounds like the younger version of myself. Whatever age he is, I don't know, late 20s, early 30s, I don't know, mid 20s even, I don't know. I like the way he thinks. Now, I want us to sit back and listen to somebody who actually at once upon a time had a moment where they were just letting people know things. And this is why I always speak about having that air of mystery. I only saw this video tonight. I was looking for something to kind of back up what it is that I'm trying to convey. And I must say, this young brother put it in words that I really couldn't have done better myself. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted.
To get caught in that, I know you want to tell people and you want to share the important things in your life and the things that are important to you, but it's not meant for everybody. Not everybody is qualified for your vulnerability. Not everybody is qualified to receive the information that is dear to you. That's just what it is. But you have to understand, man, not everybody's going to understand to the degree that you understand things. Not everybody's going to have that interest or that care about the things that you have the way you will. And that's okay. You know, when I got excited about pursuing my career and doing the things I wanted to do, and I shared that with people I thought that I wanted to hear those things, they didn't really give me the reaction I wanted. And that wasn't their fault. It was mine. You know, we all ignorant to certain things. Some things we just don't care about. Like, I don't care to hear about, you know, people that are miserable about their situation, but they continue to do the same thing. Or they're miserable about a job, but they continue to show up every day and do the same thing and never do anything to save themselves. I don't care about those things. I care about you. I would try to help you out of that, but you know, I'm ignorant, or I don't have the interest to serve to those things. So, you know, it's just what it is. But you got to leave some type of mystery for yourself or about yourself. It's much more attractive for people to try to find out who you are rather than.
All right. So on that first part in which you spoke about complaining with no change, I can't even front. That is probably one of the biggest things that makes me itch, is being around a person that loves to keep coming to you or just keep hopping online or whatever it is. And the only thing they know how to do is keep complaining about the exact same problem. They just know how to word it different and twist it and mix it up a little different. But it's the same cheap ass ramen noodles that we all know is made of plastic and it's not good for you. But they, you know, they keep trying to feed it to you. And for some reason, then you start to wonder, like, what, like, why am I disturbed even hearing this? You want to know why? Because you're probably a person of action. And when you're a person of action, it doesn't sit well with you when you continuously listen to somebody talk about the same thing, but they never then come up with any form of like resolution for themselves or whatever it is that they speak or preach about. So now you're just seeing this like this circle, this cycle that goes back to what I wrote down. Do you really want peace? I write these things down for a reason. Do you really want that? Because if you're doing the same thing continuously over and over and over again, then I honestly do not believe that there's any possible way that you're somebody that genuinely wants some peace. You couldn't possibly want that, right? So when I think about like what we expose, I say to myself, I'm just like, yo, what is the purpose of you telling everybody every waking moment of your life? You know, I even like back in the days, like it was an interesting show, but even like that Real World and stuff like that, it was just absolutely like it was just weird to me. Like, why do people want to show you everything? Salute to PA Texas in the building. I see you, big bro. Okay, now let me see what we got. That video was so true. Not everybody is qualified to take in your life. Yep, info. See everybody about your life. Yes, exactly, Cyrax. You know, I speak about this a lot. Don't be an open book. Not everybody is ready to actually really take in everything that you consist of. And so that's why you do listen. The thing is this is what I say to people, right? If you're going to be a truthful person, then that's fine. You can be truthful, but just remember that your life is a story. Most stories come in what? Books. How do we read most books? One page at a time. How do we usually read books? We start from the beginning and then we just kind of go through. We don't just flip it open to the middle and just start in. And then the water was rapid as the ship was. No, you start from the beginning. And we need to recognize that some people, depending on who they are, you don't need to divulge everything. It's not necessary. We've gotten to the point where in order for me to substantiate myself in society, oh yeah, I have to show you that I'm doing this or I'm doing that or this is my bank account. From what I've always known and what keeps me in peace, right? I just continue to live and do what it is that I do. And what it is that I do, that brings me peace. Right? You want to know what that is? Minding my business for the most part. Basically, making sure that I don't ever put myself in certain positions or situations to have to do a whole bunch of explaining because I was doing too much. And a lot of people just don't know how to fall back for real, for real. Just sometimes it's okay. Just fall back. Just like chill. You don't have to be all up, trying to have some viral moment, because that viral moment may be wonderful, but guess what? It's going to run out. People going to go and look at other viral moments probably that same day. You're not going to last that long. But you know what will last forever? That image that you put out. And that's why at the bottom right here, it says the destruction of one's image. That's the way I see that. Let's rock out to part 2. I digress. My mic is muted.
I understand everybody don't have your best interest, man. And that's really one of the keys I would say that helped me in being successful, not having that negative energy on my sleeve. And it just feels way better when you prove yourself right. Because I think a lot of times when we tell people about stuff, we want to have like that factor of like, oh, I can prove this person wrong, or oh, I'm gonna tell them this, so when I finally do succeed, now I can rub it in their face, kinda. But it's like, that's a waste of energy. You should take your energy and use it to make things sacred to you. You should use your energy to prove yourself right about everything you've ever wanted. Like, people matter, but nobody matters, bro. This is your life. Share the things with you. Share the things with the people you can trust. entrust their information with, and just be mysterious, man. It's just much more attractive. It's much more. It just made my life better, man. Honestly, it just made my life better. And you'll realize that you don't have to explain yourself much anymore. Like I was saying earlier, man, if you went around telling people that you wanted a red car and then
Yeah, like really, truly, I say that all the time. And I really do mean that. You guys do matter. I don't want to see nobody messed up or, something bad happen to them. I don't care what your rhetoric or ideology, I don't care. I mean, as long as you're not somebody saying all humans should be deleted or something, and you're trying to do world, genocide or something, I don't care so what? Because what really brings a person peace, recognizing truly how individual we all are. The biggest problem that people do come into these spaces, they come into these spaces with the wrong headspace. They have the headspace, generally speaking, I'm going to come here, and because I think I believe what I believe and say, but I'm going to find a place where I can go and I can just say what it is that I say, and I want to see if I can find my echo chamber. A lot of people don't come to these spaces with the thought process of, I have thoughts, I have experiences, but I would also like to learn. There is no learning here. You either regurgitate or you get out. And how do you regurgitate things? Well, look at it like drinking. You drink enough alcohol, you'll throw up. If you drink enough of the Kool-Aid, you'll regurgitate the rhetoric. And then what happens at that point? Are you really thinking for yourself? Are you really thinking for yourself? Or are you just making sure that you say what you know that everybody thinks that you should say, or what you think everybody thinks that they want to hear from you, as opposed to you just having thoughts for yourself? And the part that also baffles me about all the things that we spew out online, I really be saying to myself, because, young brother's absolutely right. Young Michael Jackson, that is. I don't know why he reminds me of Michael Jackson before he got light. I don't know why. But anyway, how he was saying, do you really think everybody cares? I mean, I've seen people from like a Facebook, Instagram, everything, we've all seen it, right? I mean, somebody just get online and they just telling you everything. Like, I remember this one chick, she just got online and she just was live on Facebook. I didn't know who the woman was. It's just a random live that popped up. And she's talking about how her kids was doing bad in school or something and everything else. And I'm like, yo, why would you get online and talk about how bad your kids are doing in school and how they fighting a teacher? Do you not realize that there are people like myself that's going to say, well, what's going on with the parenting? You do realize by you saying that you're really exposing yourself. See, this is why everything is not meant for everybody to hear about. If you're going through something like that, then handle that the best you can. I promise you, coming online and talking about it is not the best thing to do. I have no clue of, like, I really want to know, like, what happened to, look, it used to be this word back in the day, right? I believe it's still located in the P section of Webster's dictionary. That word is called privacy. And I genuinely wonder what happened to that. Where did privacy go? And why have we abandoned it? That's all I'm really trying to figure out. Hold tight. There we go. All right. So, like, I really do peep that. Like, nobody wants to keep anything private. Everything, every single waking moment is supposed to be on Front Street. And I just can't seem to wrap my brain around what is the benefit of this shit. And then these are the same people that'll turn around and say, you all need to stay out of my business. I don't know. Maybe somebody can help me out. Let me see what we at. Salute. What's going on, Raw? What's going on? Privacy. Yeah. Pride. Okay now. Okay. Petulance. Peace. Come on, girl. You type in words I can't even pronounce right now. I'm smoking too much. Pragmatism. See, I can't blah. I appreciate you coming through. Salute. But like, seriously though, it absolutely baffles me of the things that people are willing to say, the things that people are willing to brag about. That's something I will never be able to recognize. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to just, how I rock out. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to keep on going. We're going to rock out to a little bit more of this, and we're going to hear, basically, because I believe this young brother, like I said before, he put it in words that I myself never would have been able to even recognize, right? So let's go ahead and rock out. I digress. My mic is muted.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
I'm like, excuse me, what's your name? She looking at me like, I'm like, all right, let's move on to the next one.
I hit the streets again. Another back-breaking day comes to an end. I like the city noise and the hustling crowd. In a world where there ain't no love allowed, you can't stop a man on a love mission, baby. I got a burning beat inside, it's a love mission, yeah. It ain't no way to be denied. My heart wishing, baby, I was there to hold you tight. It's a love mission, yeah. It ain't no way to stop this man.
They're nice and they really care for you and they want to help you, and you share things with those people and you'll know those people. One person in particular, my brother Jalen Jenkins, shout out to him. We talk about a lot of personal things. We talk about a lot of our plans and things like that because iron sharpens iron. There's ideas that I have that are sometimes incomplete, and when me and him talk, we build upon those things together, and a lot of things that are sacred to us we share with each other because the intentions are always good, and it's always some type of building and growth and development that happens in these conversations. But we still don't share everything about each other to each other because that would make these the manner unbalanced, and that's what you don't want to do. And you can't really trust everybody with certain information. Like I mentioned earlier, not everybody is qualified for your vulnerability. Not everybody is qualified to get insight in your life. Everybody is not worthy of that information, and you know that better than anybody. But you just got to know who you're dealing with, man. You got to know who you're dealing with. It's like you would never see an eagle trying to teach a snake how to fly. That's why you shouldn't tell these big dreams and all these aspirations to these small-minded people. Because the moment you go teaching this snake how to fly, and you're an eagle, and this snake is like, man,
Definitely on point. Like, let's just be for real, people. How many times you yourself have come across circumstances where you have actually recognized, you know what? People just be asking you stuff, not because they care. They do not care to try to assist you on anything with that. They have no plans at all of trying to make a phone call, trying to like connect you somewhere or anything. They just want to be nosy. They just want to know what's going on. And here it is. Folks can divulge too much of themselves. And here it is. then you're wondering why people give you the backlash they give you. 1 second. All right, now apologize. I had to sneeze. So now you get the backlash you get, right? And so I say to myself, I say, okay, all right, bet. I do recognize that. I mean, shit, I would feel some kind of way if I had a lot of people speaking about this and this was my issue that I had going on in a certain time in my life. But then I would have to sit back and I would have to say to myself, well, who put that out there? And so I'm talking about in the instance where when you yourself are displaying this, displaying that, and it's not something that is to be that proud of speaking on. One is speaking about the division of the community as far as like, you know, this aha situation, because the last time I checked, when it come to being parents, we're supposed to just be, if not anything, cordial. And we're supposed to definitely make sure that we always display a certain amount of maturity for who? Not ourselves, of course, because we're the adults. It's for the young ones. But I think a lot of people keep forgetting these things. Let's go ahead. Let me see what we got right here. Let's go ahead and get to part 4 and let's see what we got, because I definitely like what the young brother's talking about. So with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted.
And you just doing this and you doing that, and then you sitting there. If you allow those thoughts and all that negativity to creep into your mind, not only have you wasted your time by trying to make somebody incompetent be competent in a circumstance or a scenario or a situation where they can't be competent in, you're wasting your time, man. You are wasting your time. So instead of sharing these dreams and getting excited and, you know, the first time you think of something, telling everybody, just keep it here. Keep it here. Work on it first. Let your results speak for themselves. You don't have to announce things. I don't even have to tell anybody I got a YouTube anymore. People come up to me and ask me about my YouTube. I got people that know me that shout my YouTube out more than I do. I post my progress and things like that, but my work, it speaks for itself. My work speaks for me. I don't really have to do any promotion. I don't really have to do anything. But I still have a sense of mystery in my life because I don't display all my information. I don't display everything about me online. I am open. I am vulnerable. I do share things with, my audience and these people, but I don't share everything because that wouldn't be right. You know what I mean? But you gotta.
Yes, absolutely. There's a certain amount of course, open up to people some. There are some things like, yes, of course, there's some stories that I can share that I know somebody else can relate to. But one thing I always keep in mind is time and place. That is very, very important when it comes to how often one will be able to, right? That's why I keep this here, right? You're not going to be able to keep no form of peace in your life. I promise you. The more that you give to the world, the less peace that you have. Now, if you're willing to sacrifice that and for what comes with it, as far as, like, let's be honest, the glory is part of it, the more attention and folks really right there, I guess, wanting to see what you got going on. But you got to remember, not everybody there is there to see the best of what you have to offer. Do trust and believe and remember, majority of folks are there simply because they're waiting to see you crash out. There are a lot of people that only keep up with you because they're waiting for the day that you come up and give them the bad news. Now, let's just say that day came. Are you going to come up and give it to him? Everybody's different. Listen, my whole thing is I don't knock people that do. So I don't want us to get this twisted, right? The only thing I'm saying is that I recognize that there's a lot of depression that goes on. Why? Because a lot of people feel the pressures from what? Societal norms via social media expectations. So when you try to live up to what all of these social media expectations are, you know what happens? It's going to be a certain amount of pressure that's going to come with it. What is that pressure? I'm going to let you know exactly what that pressure is. It's the pressure of you not recognizing that that's an endless, you'll never be able to truly ever fulfill the needs, the wants, and the satisfaction of the internet. You really thought that was possible? You really thought that you can get to a point where the internet would just love you forever? That's the delusion, I would say, for any human. You really had it set in your head that somehow or another you can become this internet legend. Now let's think about it. Most internet legends are not the internet legends for a good reason. Let's just keep it for real. The whole time you think that people are laughing with you. The whole time it's really
You serious?
No, they're laughing at you. And you know something? I think that we really have forgotten that there is two types of when things occur. It's not always a laugh with you. Sometimes, and a lot of times, it could be a laugh at you. Now, only those with discernment will be those who are able to recognize exactly when that's taking place. A lot of people just don't even know how to recognize when that's even happening around them. That's the saddest part about it. You'll sit up here, do a whole bunch of big, wild, geeking ass shit with your monkey ass self. And here it is. You don't even realize you look like a damn fool right now. But let's just be for real. There are some people who say to themselves, maybe this will be the only way that I will ever get any form of attention. Okay. All right, bet. So if that's what you're willing to sacrifice, if that's what you're willing to do, okay. So I wonder, what is up with the people that continuously complain and they really, really don't want to seek the change? Then that just lets me know that you're somebody who you love that pain. You like being humiliated. You actually get a little something out of people continuously shitting on you because of what it is that you do. Hey, get in where you fit in. Who am I to say anything, right? I don't judge nobody. I just sit back, I observe, and then I report back to you what it is that I've sat back and observed. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to take a quick commercial break. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted.
After the messages.
This. Can't touch this. Break it down. Stop. Hammer time.
thought you wanted a red car. And it's like, bro, maybe I did. Because my mind changed every day. I don't know about y'all. And that's another point I don't think I mentioned. Your mind changes a lot. Like you could want to be a fitness YouTuber one day, and then the next day you want to be a self-improvement YouTuber, and then the next day you want to be an artist, and then you stick to being an artist. But just because you went out and spat out that you wanted to be this and be that, now you got a whole influx of people that are telling you about what you wanted to do and what you used to be and all this and that. When you keep things to yourself, you don't have to do that. So I'm not going to take any more of your time. I just wanted to share that message.
You always have people, no matter what it is that you decide to try to do. I say it all the time, because, I was speaking about it before as far as, look, one thing that I've recognized when it comes to these spaces is you damned if you do, damned if you don't. It's folks that I don't agree with like 98 to 95% of the things they say. The one thing I can respect, at least they stick to their guns. Again, is that a good thing of what they're doing? No, not necessarily. Or it just depends on how you look at it. I'm going to say for me, no, it's not necessarily a good thing, right? But I will say this. A person who actually stands on what it is that they stand on, and anybody who knows me knows, I've said that to you. If you're looking, I don't know if you're watching as I'm saying this. I've said many times before to quite a few people, hey, I respect the fact that you stand on what you stand on. Because that's something that I definitely make sure I try my best to exude. What it is that I stand for, what it is that I am about, what it is that I do agree with, oh, you'll know it. Now, what it is this. Some people get a little twisted that there's actually those who have a certain level of patience and maturity to actually just listen to somebody who you may completely disagree with. I can actually sit back and hear what you got to say. I could care less how, whatever, I guess you can say, out of the way it might be. I don't care. So, and who cares if it's out of the way? The fact is that these things happen in real life. I don't sit up here and listen to nothing on no panel, nowhere on the internet, and say to myself, this is the worst it could be. Shyt, you ever been outside your home? It could be a lot worse. So when you had enough experiences with the worst that life could possibly offer you, it's nothing on these panels that I could possibly hear, because I've seen the underworld, and, let's just say that's not somewhere I want to be. And I don't think most of us want to be there. It's something not anyway, let's go ahead. Let's redirect. Let's refocus. Let's go ahead and let's get to the last part of the video. Let me see where we at. Yeah. I like the timing on this. This is perfect. This is perfect. How I like to do lives. Be real short and sweet with it. I digress. My mic is muted. Let's rock out.
And you just doing this and you doing that, and then you sitting there. If you allow those thoughts and all that negativity to creep into your mind, not only have you wasted your time by trying to make somebody incompetent be competent in a circumstance or a scenario or a situation where they can't be competent in, you're wasting your time, man. You are wasting your time. So instead of sharing these dreams and getting excited and, the first time you think of something, telling everybody, just keep it here. Keep it here. Work on it first. Let your results speak for themselves. You don't have to announce things. I don't even have to tell anybody I got a YouTube anymore. People come up to me and and ask me about my YouTube. I got people that know me that shout my YouTube out more than I do. I post my progress and things like that, but my work, it speaks for itself. My work speaks for me. I don't really have to do any promotion. I don't really have to do anything, but I still have a sense of mystery in my life because I don't display all my information. I don't display everything about me online. I am open. I am vulnerable. I do share things with, my audience and these people, but I don't share everything because that wouldn't be right. You know what I mean? But you gotta.
Exactly. Why share everything? We gotta keep in mind, the more you share, the more you have to account for. So then folks will share everything, then be like, I don't have to explain nothing to nobody. Okay, cool beans. I mean, however you see that it's supposed to work out for you, all right, bet. I just know that there's a certain way that this world operates. And I sit back and I observe, how does this world operate? All right, bet, cool beans. Well, let me just take time and see exactly what's going on right now. You know? Just don't dive in. Check the temperature of the water. Make sure you know what's in the water. I would say that much as well too. Don't just hop in no swamp and be talking about it's dirty and I got bit by an alligator. You should have checked the surroundings. Not everywhere is somewhere where you can say and present all of you. You need to have discernment and know, okay, time and place. You know what? This is a place I can open up a little more. This area of life is all right. You also need to know, you know what? Nah, I know where I am right now. Dead. Y'all not getting me twisted. Because I'm not even going to have to try to now I got to defend myself. Now I got to try to make sure that people know, because I went to a place where this is not the place for you in particular to be the realest of you. I'm just trying to figure out, when exactly are we going to really start to recognize not everywhere is your cup of tea. Not everybody's going to like you. And I see people, they'll go places and they will day in and day out put themselves through torture. And you know what I then say to myself? You like the beatings. This is an arousement for you. This ain't you don't really not like what it is that's going on over here because you keep coming back. You keep popping up. You keep allowing yourself to get dropped to the back, bounties put on you, and everything else. Why? Because there are too many people who just have not figured themselves out. They just have not figured themselves out. And that's all right. I'm going to tell you right now, one thing about me, I sit back, I say to myself all the time, yo, I got my own channel. It may not be shit. I could care less. But the fact is that right now I have a spot. I have a place. That's why it's called Smitty's what? Corner, not universe, not world. No. You see that? It's just my corner. It's just a little place that I have that I can go ahead and I can release and say whatever it is that I want to say. You want to know why I built and I set this up? Because I recognize you just can't ever depend on people to have your best interest in mind. So I have a place where I have my best interest in mind. Do you have your best interest in mind? I mean, really. So honestly, truly, salute to anybody who actually knows how to think for themselves. I am someone who is a representative of the independent thinkers of life. Those of us who know how to, yeah, I see what's going on. I get it. Okay, cool beans. But you know what? I still have my own thoughts. And I'm not somebody to be persuaded. It's just not my swag. It's not my style. You don't persuade me. I persuade me. And if anything, I'm the trendsetter. You see? See, what it is that you have some people that blaze the trail and you have some people that walk the path. Which one are you? But trust and believe, anybody who's ever blazed the trail has walked the path from those who come before them. But it still goes back to, are you a leader or are you a follower? Do you blaze the trail or do you walk the path? That's for everybody to figure out for themselves. All right. So let me go ahead and see what we got here. What? You been there? Respect. Okay, now. You think those content creators don't know what they're doing? Of course they know what they're doing. Of course they do. Yeah, they know what they're doing. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing. Like, what keeps a person like myself at peace to end it, right, is that I recognize that everybody has a little whatever with them. The fact is, I know what it is with me and what it is that how I choose to carry myself. I don't knock nobody for what they do. I just know what it is that I would like to be associated with and what I would not like to be associated with. And it's no judgment. I got too many of my own sins. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. This has been your boy Smitty.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.
Beak. 101 Beats.
I plan to rule a planet with fear. Got my hand on the ancient globe as I ponder like the astronomer painting by Johannes Vermeer. Legends immortalized the fortress, my spirit living is fortified. My story lies in the dash between the date I was born and died. Prisons and new improved dispositions kept us all behind. I organized and traded my Calvin Klein for Carl Kanai. I bear arms like sleeveless tops. The streets on lock, don't ever get it twisted like freeform locks. Ahead of my time like C9, bitch, we on top. I'm debunking stigmas from ignorant niggas seen on Fox. For kicking knowledge, I think it's time to come through with the carbons. Cock spin a bend twice like I'm trying to find a parking spot unorthodox. My niggas pray to God but move hard. Every day though, we the angels came equipped with the horns and the halos. My man's plugged with the plug, he get them in by the caseload. He just pocketed out the plug by mistake and ordered some yayo. Can't be serious. The city boys up when y'all ain't fucking with us, period. Yeah, I used to drive the Honda with squeaky brakes. Speakers broke, now the coupe top is like TDE with no CEO. I keep the heater close and keep these niggas on the need to know I'm quick to grip a loaf of brioche. That means I squeeze some toast. Boss gone, nigga leave a note.
Yeah. Yo, I right my wrongs, I pick up the pen and go. Yeah. I flow like I'm friends with Kendrick and Ken Nicole. You know it's no man in the middle like Centerfold. I keep a magazine or two, I let it blow. I'm cold-hearted, my nigga, I let it snow. As soon as she get close, I shut it close. Nigga, my circle small, but killers around. Nigga, murders for hire, them killers in town. Nigga,
I spit a verse with daily precision. My 16's daily nutrition. I get iron watching lines that line like Orion and Giza. Defining universal divineness to all of you non-believers. I'm trying to open your mind to rhyme and reason. The problem is you be clowning, but real spitters supplying ether. You drowsy, I'm a sativa. You in the cut with your indica. You high, but you zen. Damn, bobbing and weaving, nobody ain't boxing you even. I'm old school like hot box freestyles to the beating. Me and Show score a half an ounce in Florida weekend. Locked in a room, bar for bar, indulging the art. Nothing was subpar or decent. I think we conjure spirits or something. I hear him screaming. Have you ever rapped to a level to vessel demons? Have you ever snapped like a wrestler, jump and leap right off the top of the rope, hoping that nope, still broke your femur? Well, I don't want your feature, I need rappers, nigga, not all that ratchet trapping the beat up. I don't like you either, you acting like Peter. You hate that I'm animalistic, well damn it, I'm different. A cannibal, Hannibal Lecter, molecular difference. You caught that, you better have on my excellent picture. Fastball 96, impeccable, nigga. I have you out quicker than Exodus or Exodus scriptures.
Yo, I right my wrongs, I pick up the pen and go. Yeah. I flow like I'm friends with Kendrick and Ken Nicole. Yo. You know it's no man in the middle like Centerfold. I keep a magazine or two, I let it blow. I'm cold-hearted, my nigga, I let it snow. As soon as she get close, I shut it close. Nigga, my circle small, but killers around. Nigga, murders for hire, them killers in town. Nigga.
Jabot jeans and 20 sacks. Old niggas in Kango hats, cocaine like angle sacks. Big homies who never rap. On Nesta, we in the back. The deuce is where we at. Yeah, I'm just stating facts. And hoes like Lil Black. Hit Vig and play the track. In hopes to make a break. Play oldies and let them slap. Our niggas in Cadillacs. Break stinking like cognac. While sipping a 40 back. Hit Dave from Cataracts. And tell him I need a half. Got 40, that's from the left. Like nigga, I do the math. That's 80 and tell them cash. Have movements, we do a match. Pussy niggas won't last. This weekend we in the land. Lost scams. Niggas will do you for a band.
Step right up, hurry, hurry, before the show begins. My friends, stand in line, get your tickets. I hope you will attend.
Yeah, Amiri's.
Forget about it.
Nigga, forget about it. Touchdown with the bricks, turn the whole hood white like I gentrified it. Had an epiphany, me and my niggas was flooding our wrists with diamonds. I caught a glimpse and it hit me so hard, my bruises turned blue and violet. I got a safe somewhere in the house where only a few can find it. Gave my members the code, cause you never know, I might need her to unlock it. The shotgun barrel so motherfucking big, look like it could shoot a rocket. Hop out on you niggas dressed up like a clown, ain't nothing you could do about it. Them youngins, they running wild, taking Perkies and Oxycontin. Like a deaf nigga packing the U-Haul with boxes. I'm moving silent. Sometimes I get demonic, but I'm constantly praying on God and guidance. I hang around lots of goblins and they known and indulging a lot of violence. Niggas is huffing and puffing for nothing, that shit just be making me mad. Hop out, tell a youngin' to keep the car running, you think that the battery bad. My niggas be coming behind me with choppers if ever I tell them to crash. You see the drums all in the background like I'm chatting with Vlad. I'm on the UPS app in the suite while I wait on the package to land. I'm on the beach with my bitch butt naked, I'm breaking her back in the sand. Pimpin' so hard on the bitch, you get smart and get hit with the back of my hand. If you leave and you coming right back, I know that little bitch like the back of my hand. Damn, man, I draw the line in the sand. Young nigga trapping, he ran up a bag, now he got a shoebox full of bands. Hopped out with sticks and we asked him who did it, he said it wasn't him, it's his man. I gave your bitch ass a chance, but this time around this shit out of my hands.
Forget about it. Niggas be broke as a bitch, so they toting that shit and they tweaking to get about it. But running their mouth and pointing their fingers at niggas as soon as they get indicted. I talked to the plug, he told us to show up. In other words, nigga, we been invited. I come from the slums, stop bumping your guns, when you fuck around and get gingivitis. How you the gold when you got a goal, so you be letting other niggas write it. You be letting other niggas write it. Nigga, you soft, you featherweight. Nigga, let that shit resonate. Bitch, I work hard for this shit, check my resume. The reason they die cause they hesitate. I shoot to the desert gray. I give you a halo, nigga. Now you in a better place. This shit like a horror movie, like Michael with Leatherface. They pray I'm a downfall, but bitch, I just elevate. When you gray, you can't rush, nigga. You wanna just tell away. Before I got locked, was jigging and selling weight.
Damn, man, I draw the line in the sand. Young nigga trapping, he ran up a bag, now he got a shoebox full of bands. Hopped out with sticks and we asked him who did it, he said it wasn't him, it's his man. I gave your bitch ass a chance, but this time around, this shit out of my hand.
Forget it.